clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Locke working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, block. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's complete. Henry, 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the option on 2nd down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. 10, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Watson off play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
41-yard punt there with no return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
42-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Lock, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield, and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Watson on target here to Fuller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Throw caught by Cleveland. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Locke looks to throw it again. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Judy, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
That's the score. Broncos 17. Chargers 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep here for Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Block with the throw, caught by Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Block now on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball is tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Watson on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Block working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Block now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Watson. Allen has it, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 yards in the first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To the air yet again, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yeah, this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.